Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be doing something kind of fun, a little bit different. We're going to be doing some Abzan Superfriends. So if you want to play all those planeswalkers in just a cool package, and honestly, this is kind of the first chance we're going to get to play with the Johnny, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, lots of fun stuff going on. There's lots to look forward to in this particular video. So let's not waste any time and let's go look at Abzan Superfriends and what they look like in the new standard. Right, y'all know the drill. If you want to get some extra content, if you want to get your decks looked at, if you want to get your decks featured, all that stuff you can do by being a member, so hit that join button down below. And if you want to protect all your nerd stuff, check out ultrapro.com/PowrDragn, use code PowrDragn. You'll save 5% at checkout, and they'll give a kickback here at the channel. Okay, so a few things. If we're going to do all the Planeswalker stuff, you have to have early things to put in the way because you have to buy time, right? You have to have enough reasonable removal to get you to the stage where you can play the Planeswalkers. And then probably some life gain as well, because there are a lot of aggro decks still running around. So a lot of things we need to solve, and honestly, the black decks, they're going to want to kill our planeswalkers with like Invoke Despair or whatever, so we kind of got to make that work too. So lots of little things we're going to be maneuvering around. Now, we have 4 Fateful Absence, because again, we just want the most solid removal we can play, and this is right up our alley here. We've got 4 Gala Greeters, and this might look a little weird in here, but there's 2 reasons we want it. 1, it can gain life, and 2, it can make mana. And those things are very good for us when you're playing a bunch of 4+ things in your deck. We're going to pair this with some Join the Dance and Courier's Briefcase. Partly because, again, the Briefcase makes a blocker and makes mana. And there are some corner case situations that, because of the Gala Greeters, we could actually draw extra cards from the Briefcase, which could be very good. So these all 3, our 2 mana things, are all working together to get us to the later stages of the game. We're playing a full set of Wedding Announcements because, yeah, the card's just good, and it does everything we want to do in here. Then, of course, we're playing 3 Wandering Emperor because it's another removal card of sorts. We are playing Shieldred. I mean, we don't have a ton of way to draw cards, but just costing the opponent life, having a big blocker, even if it just buys us a little bit of life, if we can get 4 or 6 life off of it, that's probably enough. But y'all, if you're playing black, I don't know why you're not playing this card. Like, unless maybe you were playing just some, I don't know, Grixis combo something or other, maybe you don't play it, but the card's really good. Then we're playing 3 Sorin the Mirthless, mostly to be able to make the 2/3 that has lifelink, but occasionally we will want the cards off of it. Now we are playing a Johnny, partly because a Johnny can put extra planeswalkers in our hand, crossing our fingers that we hit them, but then also being able to pump up our creatures as finishers is good too, right? Especially when you have a couple of Elspeths. So if you make something bigger, or maybe you're giving something lifelink, alright, cool, you can put counters on it from a Johnny and get a whole big swing there, buy you more time. Johnny also lets you put some of your tokens out of the way of a meat hook, especially if you've already flipped a Wedding Announcement or 2. So there's a few different things these cards are doing in conjunction together. Also, the thing about a Johnny is we can get away playing it on 3, or on 3 mana if we need to. So let's say we join the dance, we play Wedding Announcement, we don't hit our land, you can play a Johnny, pump all your stuff up, buy more time. That's totally reasonable as well. Then we have Urza Assembles the Titans. This is one I'm just trying out. I don't know if this is actually any good, to be honest with you. But, I mean, being able to scry 4 seems solid. And you just get to put a Planeswalker into your hand, which is cool. Also, getting to put a free Planeswalker into play seems awesome. And then, of course, you know, you get to double activate your Planeswalkers, which is pretty sweet. But, I don't know. I feel like it's worth a try. Right? I don't know if it's going to be a card we want or not. I have some other ideas of what we want in this slot, but we'll get to those later if it comes up. And then, of course, we have Wrenn and 7. We're just playing 1 copy, just because making a big tree is pretty good. Sometimes we do want the actual mana to make it easier to double spell, but that's where we're going to go with this for now. And then Vivian, because being able to make 4/4s perpetually, especially alongside like Gala Greeters or whatever, can be really good for us in the later stages. And then we're playing 1 Meat Hook Massacre just because we have the option to, so why not? Lands, we're playing Iganjo, 3 Plains, a Swamp, Paseju, 2 Forests, 3 Caves of Koilos, 3 Shattered Sanctum, 4 Deathcap Glade, 4 Overgrown Farmland, 3 Plaza of Heroes. Shouldn't have an issue with mana, but we'll see. But yeah, like I said, let's go play these games, because I have no doubt there's going to be something we want to change somewhere along the way. But go have some fun with these, and we'll catch up with you on the back end of the videos, and we'll talk about what our updates are. Ooh, gross. Alright, let's keep it. See if we draw an untap land. That's pretty much what this is. And even an untapped land doesn't guarantee us anything unless we find something else to play on turn 3. But we'll see. Alright, we at least got the first part of things done. And there was not a cut down, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Gala Greeters. We don't have anything to do with the Greeters next turn, so I mean, that dying, I guess, is fine. Doesn't really change much. Alright. I think next turn we're just going to play Sorin. Seems to be the smarter plan. I say that. I guess it depends on what the opponent does here, but I assume they're going to play some type of creature. We play Sorin, they probably kill our token, attack into Sorin to kill it. And then that would leave us room for a Wrenn and 7 5/5, which is pretty good. And then probably try to stick Shieldred. Oh, whoa. What? Okay, Mirror Box. That is a thing to know about. Hopefully they don't have flyers. Let's see what that does.
You deal with this annoyance.
I mean, they might just play their own Shieldred here. Yep, that makes sense. Alright, cool. That's a thing to know. Play that. I mean, I guess I could have drawn first, but... yeah, it's fine. Doesn't change much. We could Wedding Announcement and join the dance. And then... nah, we're not going to do that. Maybe? I'm having a hard time here. Because I don't know if I want to set up a Shieldred for the following turn. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's set up some defenses. This is probably smarter. I mean, that offsets the life we lose anyway from drawing a card, so that's fine. Alright, Trespasser, sure. Tis what it is. Alright, I don't even know if they have removal card. Like, why is this thing in there? I mean, I guess you're trying to go for double Shieldreds, which is actually pretty baller if you can pull it off. But it's like mono black that we've seen before just with Mirror Box, which is such a weird thing, but I mean, maybe that's a thing. I don't know. I mean, I truly have no idea if that's a real thing or not. Okay, now we have a backup Shieldred. That's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and make another one of these flyer dudes, because that seems important. Then we'll attack. Not worth doing anything else because I don't really want a card there. Rather have the body. And let's go ahead and run one out here. Why not? Okay. So now if there's a meat hook, they probably do it for 3, which is fine. Then we can trade Shieldreds. Shakedown heavy. Alright, cool. You have a shakedown heavy. Doesn't really change much. Good news is now, though, if we get a land, we can make a creature big enough that... there you go. Beseiju. We don't... I mean, feels a little ambitious to try to get anything else out of Beseiju here. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have that? Sure. Like, seems worth.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
Alright. We are going to attack, and I guess we will take a card here. Because that seems like the right thing to do. And then we'll play this and make a big 6/6. Actually be a 7/7. And we probably just go ahead and kill their Shieldred before they get to do any. Actually, nah, we'll wait. Because if they have another one on their turn, them just gaining like 2 or 4 life here isn't going to be the end of the world. Resolve. Alright. And we're offsetting their life gain anyway, so it's whatever. But this way, we do it at the end of their turn, so they don't get to play another Shieldred before we get our turn. And now our creatures are all quite big. Soul transfer? Sure. Sounds great. I mean, you already know we have a Fateful Absence, so whatever. Now, they don't know we have another Shieldred, but it's whatever's whatever. Alright, and what's your plan here, opponent? Because I'm going to let you know I'm double blocking that Shakedown Heavy, in case you were wondering. Alright, well, away you go, Shieldred. Opponent says GG's. Alright, that'll work. That's a good win. Ooh, I'm gonna keep. But man, these are the hands that worry me. Oddly, I've only seen Crystal Grottos in monocolor aggro decks recently, which is kind of amusing. Okay, we did find that, so that's good. Yeah, let's go with this. Alright, well, there's a chance these are not going to resolve, and I think I want the mana more than I want the creature. So, Fairy Vandal. Okay, well, that could have been worse, I suppose. I don't totally know how we're going to survive this, but we're going to have to find a way. The good news here is, well, bad news, I guess, had I played the Briefcase, they don't have any mana open, and we would have been able to resolve a Sorin, but that's not going to be a thing now. Though we got that, so okay. That's the next best thing. Let's kill that. That was highly unexpected, but we'll take it. Wow, 3 colors. Alright, opponent's just going for it here. Okay, so how do we think they're playing this? Do we... That's not bad either. This gives plus front, not back. Okay, that's good to know. So we can briefcase, right? And then briefcase to make a treasure. And then no attacks. So when they attack with Balmor, we can Iganjo it? Maybe? They're digging for a card. And this sucks. I really don't want to give this land up, but, you know, we got to do what we got to do. We're still at 16, though, against a pretty hyper aggro deck. So that's good news. They want a Fading Hope. All right, so they're just trying to get Balmor up as big as they can. So this works out for us, actually. And then if we get an untapped land, we could play Galagreeters plus Sorin. So that's actually pretty good here. All right. Away you go, Balmor. Okay, and I feel like... We're going to go ahead and do this now. Because it's probably going to be harder to resolve that in a minute. Okay. Rabbit. Sure. Sure. I'm into it. Flying with kickers, so you discard and then draw 2. All right. And okay, this all looks good. I'm beginning to wonder, they're playing as though they don't have counters, actually. I don't think their deck plays counters. Like, I wasn't sure at first, but now I'm starting to feel kind of certain that they don't. It gets +1, reconfigure, that flies, but we could block a thing. If we attack, maybe they trade. I mean, we could still block that, I guess. Alright, let's pass. Mostly because there is a world where we can Wandering Emperor here and then follow up with Wrenn and 7. And that's actually legit. Alright. Hopefully this works. Because I got no idea. I got no idea. Okay, they didn't actually have a counter, so that's the good news.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
Okay. We might just take 4 here. Yeah, let's do that. Yep, crew up that flyer. Or equip up the flyer. Oh no, they're gonna go... Oh, we could give the other guy flying. Yeah. That makes sense. Oh, you're not bad. You are definitely not bad. Yeah, if this just doesn't work, we'll just shield rid next turn. Alright, that seems fine. I mean, it's only a 4/4. If they bounce it or something, that sucks for us. But, you know, tough life.
Harm the trees, and you will, from root to canopy. The trees are mighty.
I'm actually just going to plus this, because if they bounce the 4/4, we don't get anything out of that, so... Alright, let's see what they got. Oh, it's just a Fairy Vandal. Alright, that's cool. Alright, this 4/4 might get to do some work, y'all. Oh, that sucks. Was not thinking about a Stormseeker showing up out of that deck. Good call, though, opponent. Well done. Alright, they're moving the goods around. Sure. I mean, you get to kill both my planeswalkers if you really want to. I don't really care that they're both dying, actually. So let's go ahead and just block here, because that's more of a nuisance, truthfully. And we're still at 14. Look, despite the opponent doing all these shenanigans, if you will. Now it's just, do I want to give this flying and force the opponent to draw something to deal with it, or do we just play Shieldred? And I think Shieldred's going to be the plan here. Just attacking with that. Alright. Mano faces Kakazan. That's great. We can live with that. Man, opponent's deck's wild, y'all. This is cool. I don't know if I would play all the same spells, but I like what they're doing. Alright. That opened up the doors for us quite a bit here.
Let a few thugs show them what you got.
Let's give this flying. And we will attack with this. Actually, just attack with both. Attack with this and this, actually. Because what are you going to do? Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Man, this feels like a good comeback here. Yeah, that's fine. We knew that was a possibility. But I mean, if they attack with more than one thing at Elspeth, they just die during the next draw step. Okay, they're just giving up the game then. They just want to make sure they get a moral victory on the way out. That's fine. We could live with that. Yep. Cool. This is a definite mulligan. Alright, we'll keep this one. Probably gonna scrap Join the Dance and just be hopeful that we actually get to cast a Wrenn and 7 somewhere down the line. Oh, that's not a bad one to pick up either. Either way, it means we're probably making treasure off of this first token if we are so lucky to get to keep the Gallic Readers. We may not. Okay, Blood Tithe Harvester makes sense. All right, let's hit this. No attacks. And we will make treasure. In anticipation of losing creatures at some point. Now it's just like, okay, there's a meat hook, sure. Seems good. Ooh, not quite what we want to do yet. All right, we'll go ahead and... Ooh, either way, I'm going to have to use the treasure. Oh, boy. All right, if we play Wrenn and 7, they're just going to kill Wrenn and 7. By kill the token, then attack it. These are both rough. And I don't think not playing anything is the answer. That's definitely wrong. I mean, there's a chance they can't kill a 4/4, right? Nah, alright. This is the wrong play. Our lands were just bad here. I needed a black land to be able to play Shieldred. I mean, we do get to block with another 1/1, so there's that, but we'll see. It's also possible I was supposed to just dig for lands to make sure I can stick these when the time comes, but they have to get through 2 creatures right now, so it's mostly fine. Okay, maybe they don't have a real answer here. Maybe it's kill the 4/4, we get to chump block, and then Wrenn and 7 lives? Now they might just, I was going to say, play their own Shieldred, which is totally reasonable. You attack with the Harvester, we would just block, so that doesn't get you anything. Alright. Let's reveal. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? How savage. Let's cancel this. Let's attack with just a 5, because if you want to trade a Shieldred, yeah, we're all about it. I don't think you want to, but maybe you do. Alright. Alright, our dudes are even bigger now. And they could still have 2 removal cards here. Or maybe they have a land and Invoke Despair. But even that wouldn't change much. Like, we'd give up Wrenn and 7. But truthfully, I'm probably just going to minus Wrenn and 7 here. Just because Invoke Despair is a real card. Yeah, alright. That makes sense. Alright. That's a thing, too. I kind of want to just draw a land off the top. And then... Oh. Okay, that seems fine. We're good with it. Alright, let's see what we got going then. Ooh, Johnny, do you help us? Not really. This is tough. I don't know if I want to get the land, or hope we hit a land, and we missed last time, to just play Vivian. Or make another 5/5 is all it would be. The thing is, we could make them quite large. Alright, I'm gonna gamble. Goodness! Wow! You suck, Ren and 7. Produced absolutely nothing to help us out here.
We handle things in the wild. You may be bad, but we're big.
I mean, I guess this is all we can do and force them to pick a planeswalker to kill, I guess. I mean, this was bad. Like, we lost another Shieldred, another wedding announcement, which would have been great here. Yeah, we lost way too much in that exchange. Alright, they're looking for something? Alright, well, Cut Down doesn't deal with any of our stuff, so that's good. That does hit us for a point, though, which is going to make it hard for us to win here. So we have pretty much one turn. Maybe two if we can find some life gain option, whether it's Sorin or Wandering Emperor. That's not going to do it. Okay. Do we dig? Digging doesn't do anything. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Let's play this. That doesn't harm us at all. Do we dig for a land? Because I'm just thinking we can play a Johnny and then just pump some things up and attack and really like force the issue on the opponent. But then we're going to end up just having to make two blockers. And all right. Johnny, you're up. Can I pay that without taking damage? Hold on. I can do green, white. Actually, white, green. Yeah, 2 green mana should be fine. All right. That was weird. Why did it ask me? I didn't have to take damage for that.
Until the multiverse is one, we will fight to make it so.
Do counter, counter, counter. Make another body. Make some other big body. Attack with these 2 biggins. I mean, this is kind of our only way out. We just have to go as big as we can go. I mean, I got nothing else happening here. And then if a Johnny lives, our goal, hopefully, if we're even alive, because we may not be, is going to be to use a Johnny to find Elspeth and then +1 one of these with lifelink. That's literally the only way I think we can win now. All right, we're at 3. I mean, do they meat hook their own board? All right, we go to 2, and then we die during our upkeep. All right. Didn't find our removal. That sucked. We could have won that, though. We had outs. Okay, all right, we'll keep this. This actually just looks like a normal deck when you look at this hand, minus the Plaza of Heroes. You wouldn't even know I was doing anything fun and fancy over here. All right, let's see what happens to our Gala Greeters. Apparently the answer at the moment is nothing happens to the Gala Greeters. No attacks. I will +1 it. Just so no crafty little meat hook for 1 gets rid of everything. Though making a treasure did cross my mind, because being able to double greeters and then just grow things up would be great. But I don't think that's what we're aiming for here. Alright, Professional Facebreaker. Well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to block. because that seems like a real good plan. We can only one greeters here. So I think we do this, and we're going to be able to make a treasure this turn anyway. So let's go ahead and minus.
Out of my way.
We'll plus with the first one.
You fight for me.
No attacks. We'll treasure with the other. All right. Oh, Soren, you may not make it here, friend. Might just be a tough life. Now, as it stands, the opponent could wipe our board out here because we're willing to throw like the token in front of the underdog and the other two in front of the facebreaker. Okay, well, they're changing that. That's not a thing we get to do now. So that's just sad. And a gold hound. Also good. Where do you want to go with this, opponent? Sure. You can have that. Let's kill this. The good news is Soren wasn't really part of our plans. And we kind of got to keep the best thing going. So then we can play a greeters. Might as well play a greeters. Plus that one. We'll attack. We're going to go treasure, treasure. And slowly set up the ability to draw extra cards off of this. Alright, burn down the house it is. So it was not a bad situation to want to set that up. Gonna go ahead and be a little aggressive here. Since they already played their big board sweeper, why not? And during their end step, we could draw at least one card. We have to wait on producing more treasure, because unfortunately we've already lost 3 Gala Greeters. Alright, underdog it is. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it, and you just do what you're going to do. Alright, we're attacking. End the turn. I mean, because they're going to take another 2 to play that, then we attack, so they're already at 6. It's like, seems good. And we'll wait to do anything with the courier's briefcase until they're end step, so they don't have a chance to make us discard cards. Fable, sure. Alright, we will crack and draw. Wowza. That don't suck, I'll tell you that. We have choices. I'm gonna let them keep that. I'm not even gonna use that. So we can go 1, 2, 3, and then have 4 up for that. Or we could go 1, 2, 3 and get choices. All right. I just need 3 for that, right? All right, I guess we'll play full price on a Johnny. Why are you going to have us take damage here, deck? I don't understand. Like, I for real just don't have to take damage. If this makes me take damage, I'm going to be really bothered. All right, it doesn't. I don't know why it was showing me like it was. That was very weird.
We will make this world complete.
All right, make one of those bigger and just do that. That seems fine. Get in there for 7.
Fights as one.
And remember, they get vigilance whenever you put the +1/+1s on them. So you're not leaving Johnny completely stranded, which is kind of nice. In the turn. Could have played Wedding Announcement here, but I probably want to set up where I'm getting tokens instead of cards in the future. But that may just be overthinking it. Just getting a card here wouldn't be the worst thing. But I have a feeling the opponent's looking for some additional type of sweeper or some such. And being able to just rebuild with more threats is going to be better. Opponent's at 5, though. So they're probably looking for exactly another, like, burn down the house. Which, if so, we're blocking either way. But we're going to block with the 3/3 instead of the 4/4. So no meat hook for 3 doesn't get our board. All right. Hey, that's a thing. I mean, that's real. So now they won't die. We'll just mill. We have to mill cards from them. Now, admittedly, we have Iganjo. They don't know that. Opponent is only at 5. This is a tough call for the opponent because you don't necessarily want me to keep the Ajani, but at the same time, you don't want to risk losing your Angel and then just dying to damage. So that's pretty tough for them. All right, you got your treasure. Can you do anything with it? The answer is no. All right, let's +1 just to see if we can find, like, God, I was going to say, like, Wandering Emperor or something, but definitely don't want that. All right, we are going to attack the opponent. And we're going to mill a bunch of cards. All right, they put a dude in the yard they can't really use. That's fine. Wow, more land. Jeez. Okay, well, we got lands. That's for show. I mean, I guess if I'd have known there were just lands on top, I would have just done the Wedding Announcement last turn and taken the card. All right, that's fine. That doesn't really affect us much one way or the other.
Win this battle.
I mean, this is tough because the opponent also doesn't necessarily want to attack because they're probably not thinking about a Ganjo, but they're probably worried about Wandering Emperor. Because if we kill that, then they have to start blocking and things go real badly for them. All right, Downfall. That actually buys them more time. That's not bad. Now, the way we could get around this is if the opponent's checking for a pause, because this doesn't pause until we're in the attack step. All right. That is a thing. So if we attack, opponent might just say, F it, we're just going to mill some cards. All right, well, we're definitely going to fare well here because getting to just get rid of all their things is pretty good. We need to make sure to keep enchantments, though, because that's a benefit to us. So let's do that. Not that they were going to really cast those underdogs because they were so low on life. Nixless sounds like a plan.
I've conquered entire plains. One city, my goons will make quick work of you.
All right, Sticky Fingers. Wow. Man, if we didn't draw that farewell, we would have had nothing during all this time. Whew, boy. And that gets them a card or... Yeah, you get to draw a card. All right, sure, we'll go after your boy. Why not? You kill one of my tokens become a 3/3. It's all good. I'm not wasting the Iganjo on that. They can just kill it too. It's totally not worth it. In the turn, this leaves me a card I can discard and still play defense a little bit. Man, where are planeswalkers at? My goodness. All right, you got it. I mean, genuinely, like an Elspeth is huge here. Actually, there's a few things. All the planeswalkers actually would be really solid right now. Yeah, we'll discard this.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Oh, we're gonna sack a thing? Oh, we're gonna put sticky fingers on a thing. Alright, cool. That's fine. Yeah, and pass? No blocks? Oh, gosh. Come on. This is unreal. This is unreal. Wow. Alright, so... we don't even have any good attacks here, right? Because even if we kill one of those, that's still going to be 3 damage. So, like, yeah. Alright. Okay. Man, we have such amazing top decks, and we've done nothing for 4 turns. If we didn't draw the farewell, we'd have been in trouble.
Pleasure doing business with
Yeah. I almost want to use this just because. Like, because whatever we top deck, we're going to have to use unless it's... yeah, I don't know. They're probably going to make another 1/1 here anyway. Bruh. Are you serious? Alright. I mean, there's nothing we can do. I just have to sit here and take it. Just is what it is. Yep.
you. Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Alright. I mean, they've got all the treasure in the world. I'm assuming that's a kill spell for something. My goodness, finally. Jeez, a card that does something. I'm just going to do this. If you got a meat hook or whatever, let's see it. I mean, if you do, you do. You've been sitting on it forever. Alright, they're making another body, so it's not a meat hook.
Some chaos.
Alright, that looks like a good sign. Now we just have to decide if it's worth attacking the opponent or just getting rid of Ob Nixilis. Because if we attack all 4 into them, they double block, or actually block, take 6, and then we kill them next turn, or we can force them to choose. Probably just attacking the opponent is the right answer, but this is what we're going to do. They either go to 6 and save Ob Nixilis, or they save all the damage from themselves and kill one of our tokens. They do get a card either way, so it's fine.
This isn't over.
Okay, they're choosing not to kill off one of our tokens, which is peculiar. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe they're digging for the meat hook after all. Oh, man. I'm just like, come on. Alright, there's the angel. It's back. They only have 13 cards, though, and we're attacking for a pile of damage. What is this guy? Inkrise Infiltrator. Gets +2/+2. Alright, well, you can pump and kill something, I guess. Oh, that's super fantastic. We actually got a real card. I'm digging it. Alright. Attacking we go. I mean, you only have 13 cards, so this is bordering on lethal by itself. And we're at 14, so I don't think they have a way to kill us. Alright, so that becomes, what, a 3/4? Sure. You got it. We actually get to use this on something. This card we literally managed to hold on to forever. Not that we need it at this point, but whatever. Alright. I could have plus wand, but they're going to die during their upkeep anyway. Alright, while this hand kind of gives us what we want, it is doing it in a very unconventional way. So we will play Briefcase, maybe not play Join the Dance next. Yeah, let's go ahead. I mean, if we don't draw a land, then we definitely want to play Wrenn and 7 next. If we do, then maybe we join the dance, sit on the Briefcase for later. I don't know. Opponent definitely didn't want to trade there. So let's go ahead and attack, because they've already said they don't want to give that up. So there's no risk. Oh, actually, we can't. Oh, yeah, if we play this, we can join the dance. All right. In the turn. Okay, we'll take it. All right. All right, let's keep it in hope. This is just a hope and a prayer hand. No idea if this is going anywhere or not. An untapped land is huge for this hand, though. Have to play that just so if we do draw a forest, we could still join the dance if that's what we choose to do there. We did not, so we're just going to pass. Now we're just hoping to resolve a wedding announcement. Okay, Tainted Adversary. That didn't go well. Still not out of this yet, though. So we don't give up just yet. Got stuck on land, though. Alright, so this is just various combinations of zombies. Okay, no blocks. Okay, that is somewhat helpful. Let's go with this. Attack. And we're just going to take our time with these other cards here. There's no need to be in a big hurry. Alright, so now when they kill something, they get two things? Non-tokens. Alright. Well, what if we just feed them a bunch of token creatures? And then those will never trigger. Yeah, you know what? No blocks. What else you got for me? Apparently nothing is the answer, and we can live with that. Let's go up top. I'm going to attack with one here, just so we don't give up too much. Don't want to draw a card. I want to build up forces and force the opponent to deal with their stuff. Because they're waiting to get bonuses off these, but there ain't no bonuses to be had. Like, we can't block now, I guess? Is this what this is? As long as Enchanted Permanent is a creature, it gets -1/-1 and can't block. At the beginning of the you lose the life. Yeah, okay. It seems fine. That's a weird choice of a card to play. I truly did, like, normally I joke around and say, like, I forgot that was a Magic card or whatever. I truly forgot this was a Magic card. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, for real, I don't know, maybe it's, what do they call it, the Mandela effect, where I just forgot this even existed? Because that's what this feels like. Yeah, we'll reveal that and take that. Why not?
Blood for knowledge.
And I'm just going to attack for one here and gain a life, because why not? Again, no need to play anything that's just going to trigger those, since we have token makers. And our team's about to be big. Alright. What you got for us, duder? Braids. I bet if you sack a land or a creature, I will sack a land or a creature. Alright, sure. Let's just exile that.
You'll be safer. You are not much of a roadblock.
I mean, you can sack one of your processions, and I won't sacrifice a thing, and I'll just lose 2 life. Sure. You can have a card. Like, that card is literally meaningless here for me. Plus 1 this duder.
We've got the
Let's go ahead and activate Sorin. Sure. And we will attack with everything, because why not? I don't know why I clicked them all individually. That was just for style points, I guess, to make myself feel good. We'll keep the one with the 3 on it. Well, plus 1 this one that's getting blocked, so we just kill old braids.
Remember your training.
Opponent's at 14. Sure, let's go ahead and do this. I mean, you can meat hook for 3. Oh, that's definitely not going to cut it. Yeah, we had Galagreeters, never had to play it. We had Farewell, never had to play it. We actually just played around Procession because we made so many token creatures. Yeah, I don't think Braids is going to matter too much, opponent. I mean, I almost don't even care what Planeswalker they go after here. Opponent's at 11. They block 3, they take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we just let that take a hit.
Big mistake.
Oh, well, we kind of had it all, I guess.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Let's go. Let's see if we can just find something. Sure, we'll put that in hand. Why not? All right. We're going to attack. Yep. And that should do it. Yep. Nice. Alright, so overall this actually worked out okay. And I was a little concerned about the mana working out, but we drew a lot of land a lot of the time. So I may actually end up cutting a land off of this final list. But most of this looks the same, but kind of like what I mentioned in the video, we went ahead and changed out the Urza's whatever for the 2 Farewells. Because I want to make those in there. We actually ended up taking out the Meat Hook and just played an extra land in its spot. So we went up to 26 land. However, we're at 61 cards. I think we could get by with 21 land, and that feels a bit weird. But I think the combination of Courier's Briefcase along with Galagreeters and the Wedding Announcements kind of allows that to happen. Though I do feel we're playing a little bit of shaky ground if we do that. I'm going to leave the final list we post up at 61 cards. However, if you want to go ahead and cut a land, probably a Plains, I'm going to say with the question mark, that's probably okay to do. And you're going to end up okay, I'd imagine. But yeah, overall, this was actually pretty fun, and I enjoyed it. But let's do a wrap-up and talk about a couple things, and then we'll have a card spotlight for you. Now, one of the concerns you're going to have with this deck is that you're just not going to beat the mono blue decks. Like, what's funny is I've been telling people pretty much even our junkie decks beat the mono blue decks, but then I finally built one that I don't think can beat the mono blue. Now, let me preface that a little bit differently, right? Let's say we do get early our 2 mana spells and 3 mana spells, right? The Wedding Announcement and either of the creatures. Okay, then you have a reasonable fighting chance. Maybe even more if you get them to spend mana during their end step because you draw one of the Wandering Emperors or something, right? Totally possible. But beyond that, you don't have a real fighting chance. So I'd say you have maybe a 20% chance in those matchups. However, this actually plays pretty good against the black decks. It actually plays pretty well against quite a few things. And we even have the Farewell as a get out of jail free card, so to speak. So it's not too bad overall. Having a bunch of outs, the Planeswalkers can gain enough life and make enough blockers. So I think this should be pretty good against a lot of things. But like I said, the mono blue or blue heavy counter matchups probably going to be pretty bad. So just keep that in mind if you decide to play this. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Teneb the Harvester, because one, it's a big 6/6 dragon, which is awesome, and I don't see this played all that often. Now, the older ones tend to be like $6 or so, but it was printed in double masters, and you can find those for like 75 cents, I think, maybe a buck. So you can save money getting the newer version if you're looking for them. But just being able to get a creature out of the graveyard every turn and directly into play is huge. Even more so if you have stuff you can discard to put stuff there. You know, maybe you've been putting some of your bigger creatures there, or something powerful that died that you just want to reuse every turn that has a sacrifice effect. Teneb's actually pretty damn sweet. So if you are playing Abzan colors in your commander deck, consider this. It actually could be worth it. Now, if you like today's deck list and you want to play something different, but maybe not this slow, check out this domain deck we have up. We actually went domain aggro, and it really surprised us. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.